A Vision for Education in 2050, a critical reflection by David Clark. In the year 2050, there will be a major change in the educational system. There will be a shift from knowledge acquisition to emphasizing competencies such as problem solving, reflection, creativity, critical thinking, risk-taking, entrepreneurship, and learning how to learn. The learning process will be more social, collaborative, and active at all levels of education. Individual learners or groups of learners will be able to meet via peer-to-peer learning platforms to discuss, learn, and solve problems with each other. Instead of 1-hour lessons, learners will have the option to spend a day or more on a single subject in order to delve more deeply into the topic. Moreover, learners will routinely access online content instruction outside of the learning center to allow for flipped classroom approach, whereby class time will be freed up for in-depth discussion, interrogation, and practical application of the content with mentors. But ultimately, it will be up to the learners to decide how best to make use of their time in order to meet their learning objectives. It will be deemed necessary that all individuals possess the skills necessary to find, process, and manage information, and to confidently, efficiently, and critically use technologies to achieve their objectives. Learners' fluency with information technology tools will allow them to become not just information consumers, but also active producers of informational content. All learners will become autonomous citizens who will be motivated and capable of acquiring new skills as they become more self-reliant and empowered. In the year 2050, the role of the teacher will be more closely approximated to that of a mentor or facilitator. Mentors and facilitators will function in a bottom-up world of engaged learners and global citizens. In this bottom-up world, mentors will design learning experiences which will reflect the importance and emphasis that society will place upon innovation and creativity. Learning will be designed to take place through multiple modalities that embrace greater diversity of spaces, times, resources, media, and methods. Learning journey mentors will facilitate learning in specific disciplinary areas, while learning fitness instructors will work with learners to get their brains in shape for learning. Globally based digital communities will transform educational pedagogy with novel forms of real-time interaction and collaboration between peers and mentors. Mentors and facilitators will establish deep, fulfilling engagement with learners and will play a creative role in the design and delivery of curricula. Tools such as learning analytics will be used to monitor student engagement, performance, and progress. Knowledge management tools will be available that will allow mentors to enhance learning practices and allow mentors to follow each learner's learning path while maintaining an active engagement. The learner-centered approach will be able to accommodate each and every individual learner's needs while taking into account their progress. There will be a major shift in instructional paradigms, which will mean that content retention will no longer be emphasized and will be considered to be of little value. Mentors and students will focus on applying knowledge to real-world problems. However, pedagogic approaches will still emphasize the building of critical skills in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In the global economy, individuals with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics skills will be sought out by employers as a source of potential innovation and growth. As for assessment in the year 2050, many technology providers will join forces to leverage resources and new technologies that will support a deeper, more evidence-based understanding of learner achievement. Learning will no longer be measured by seat time, and with flexible assessments reflecting customized goals over prescribed standards, learning will take place around the clock across diverse learning platforms and will extend beyond national divides. Assessment designers will provide new methods for assessing informal, immersive, and non-classroom based learning that will transform the nature of the learning experience. Moreover, in supporting learning objectives, students will learn self-assessment practices from a young age that will facilitate personalization and accountability of their own lifelong learning. In the year 2050, Association between the learning process and set specific times of day or certain physical spaces such as classrooms or buildings will be eroding. The traditional classroom will be replaced by flexible dynamic learning environments or centers which will be inherently social, connected to nature, tied to the local community and digitally connected to the global society. But learning centers will not be static. Learning centers will continually change and evolve to adapt to the powerful new technologies that will increasingly decouple learning from specific physical locations. These learning centers will provide spaces with flexible layouts that will facilitate individual, pair, or group work. In learning centers, learning will be supported by a range of tools and applications that will facilitate individual and collaborative learning processes. However, with ICT support, young learners will have the option to also work from home, providing the opportunity for parents to become active facilitators and participants in their children's learning processes.